So I'm the gentleman and welcome to Unboxing Nostalgia episode 6. This episode has been a long time in coming, purely for the fact is on episodes 1 to 5 I spent a lot of money and I kind of rebuilt the collection pretty much to everything that I wanted to be doing. Where we are now, we're in the process where I'm picking up the scraps, the bits and pieces, the harder to get things and the things that I just missed first time round. So this is the Saturday the 11th of June that I'm recording this little bit of segment. It won't be released for a while because we can get 2 or 3 of these segments when I get a few parcels together, bolt them together and see where we go. For those of you that don't know, I collect ZX Spectrum games and this is my journey into collecting the ZX Spectrum games to show with you, detail to you what I got and maybe bring back a few member berries, and we basically get parcels like these that we open live on camera. So parcel number 1 of 7, excuse the noise, there's going to be noise as we open this. This game here, this game is Krakatoa. Now, I like to check the tapes sometimes, you know, we want to make sure we've got the right tapes, we want to make sure it's good quality, you can see the header, that kind of thing. I don't always do that, but for the ones that are very special like this, I do this. And why did I want Krakatoa? This game here, I saw a long time ago in the magazines, advertised, could never ever get hold of it. Loved the art, you know, the art was really nice that you've got on the box here. And, you know, it's just a game that I wanted. And I saw it on eBay and just threw a few quid on it thinking, I ain't going to get it for that price. And oh sweet mother of holy Moses, I did. So that was fantastic. Next one, we have a little parcel bag here, so I'm going to try and tear this open carefully. I think I've got some scissors to hand just to my right if I need them. But no, this is opening alright, but we're going to use the scissors. You know, I can't remember everything that I ordered, so the commentary that I'm going to be doing, you know, on these, and a little bit of commentary, because, you know, we show the screenshots like you've seen for Krakatoa, is, you know, not too long, but it just details the journey. So what we have here, we have some tissue, and we've got Project Future for Micromania. I have this game, I've got this game on a Curry's release, which was basically a plain white type release, but this version here I do not recall that I had, so I went for that and I got it. Yeah, nice looking tape, header is good as well, and the label looks pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's another one that I didn't necessarily need to have because I already had it, and you could probably say that about a lot of them that I've got, but it's one that I wanted. So we have another little white envelope. We've got 4 envelopes left, well, 4 parcels left. You know, they're not particularly giant parcels, but you know, they're part of the journey. And I'm just checking this one off camera because I would be really fucking annoyed if it was crap. And it's not. This is Eye of Bane, and this is from Arctic, and I collect the Arctic Adventure games here, and this is one of the ones that I did not have, so I am missing just one from this particular release stream of them, and that is, it's Ground Zero, it's Ground Zero that I'm missing, so really pleased to have that. So next parcel was from Classic 4 Games, and you know, I think I know what this one is. It's possibly in another parcel, but no, I think I know what this, and yes I do, and yes it is. Alright, let's hope that I haven't been stitched up here in terms of, no I haven't, it is as it looked on the advert. Good. This is Elite from Firebird on the ZX Spectrum. Elite was an interesting game, so if I carefully move this, because it came with quite a few bits and pieces, and just check the tape, yep, Elite, the tape is okay as well, but this game came with a lens lock, and what you basically did was you folded it like this, you held it against the screen and you looked at the characters through the lens lock, and that allowed you to play the game. And it's going to ask you a question, it's going to ask you a password type question that would be an answer in this manual here, the Dark Wheel, and the Dark Wheel was a story, but it also proved piracy protection. We've actually got the competition form for Elite in here as well. What else do we have? We have a sheet with the flight controls. Sorry about the chroma key going a little bit wrong on this, it does that when you hold things up sometimes. And we have got this, lens lock instructions on how to use it, and we've got the main manual. So really pleased with this. I didn't have this, I think this cost me 25-30 quid, so yeah, Elite on the ZX Spectrum. That is one that I absolutely wanted and very happy to get. And then we've got three more parcels for this bit of segment, but there will be more segments as we go on a journey. There will absolutely be more segments. It's just a case of I need to actually give some sellers some feedback. You know, I've been sitting letting this pot build up for a little while, and it's been pretty shit on them that I haven't done this. And this one I got nice and cheap as well, and this one doesn't always go too cheap, and this is Astroclone. And I wanted this because you get effectively the 3D cinema type graphics that they did here. And Astroclone from Hewson, and there was Dragon's Hawk, there was Avalon, I think Pyrocurse might have been another one they did in the same form. But opening that up, check the tape. Oh dear God, open up. Yep, tape is very good. Case is in good condition inside as well. That was a struggle to get out. It's like it hasn't been got out. And in the back, we've got all the manuals and everything else. So yeah, Astroclone, really pleased to get that. Was not very good at that when I used to play that back in the day. I was absolutely appalling at it, but great to have. Next little parcel, this one here, and then we move on to the final parcel. I'm going to have to use these scissors. I've spoken about these scissors before in this video, but you know, these scissors, if I recall, were from Wilkinson. The finest scissors you can ever get. My late mother's scissors. She cut many things with these. And this, aha, right, let's check the tape. Okay, the tape is okay, which is glorious. I am a big Doctor Who fan. I've liked Doctor Who, you know, Doctor Who is great. I'll get back in the bloody case. And this game is not Doctor Who. This game is Dr. What. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, you know what? You would want that. Dr. What-eyed. Is it Dr. What? No, it's Dr. What, but with an eye on the end. So Dr. What on the front, or Dr. What-eyed on the front, Dr. What on the side. But Dr. What from CRL. No idea what this is. I've seen this though. I've seen the picture of this before, and I thought, yeah, I'll put in a bid for that, and bloody hell, I got it. You know, it's the things that you don't really try for that you end up getting. So this is the last parcel here, covering up the sender's address, which is on the back. It's only right I do if I'm going to protect myself from not actively, deliberately putting my address on. You know what, I need to do this for the sender. This is one that I oh dear God, they packaged this well. Alright, this is one that I reached out to the sender for to try and end the auction early. It's offer them a handsome price for one game on it. And they basically said, fuck no, they weren't interested in that. Yeah, they wanted the auction to run its course. Now, I bid on this and I won it. And I got this for about 12 quid cheaper than what I would have paid them for one game. So there's some bonus games here. And we'll do a little puzzle, you know. The first puzzle is, was the game London Adventure that I was after, that hasn't been rewound as we can see here, that has no case, was this the game that I wanted? Or was the game The Knight's Quest from Phillips Associates, The Knight's Quest? And this game has been rewound and it's in its proper case that nearly flies out across the room. I don't know, was it this? Or was the game Magic Mountain, a magical game from Phillips Associates again? And let's just check this one. Rewound, nice looking case. I am happy with this. Or was the game, what's this? Yaxi from Automata, a dice type game. Looking at the picture on the front, tape not rewound, so lose bonus points for that. But was it Yaxi from Automata? Or was it Mugsy? Was this Mugsy from Melbourne House? Tape rewound again. And did you know this particular one from Melbourne House came out in a couple of different covers? This is the first release of the cover, but there were two covers on this that I recall because I own them both. So there's a clue. It was not that particular game. Or was it? Let's just check this one. Another one that has not been rewound, but this was Planet of Death from Sinclair Adventure A. Well, I've already spoken that I've collected some of these, and this was actually part of the series but not released by Sinclair, because Eye of Bane was the original Arctic release, and Sinclair went with Planet of Death, Espionage Island, Ship of Doom and Inca Curse, the first 4 of the original Arctic range. So was it this? No, it absolutely wasn't. So you've basically got 4 games to pick. You've got the Knight's Quest, you've got London Adventure, you've got Yarksea, and you've got Magic Mountain. Well, the one that I was absolutely after was Yarksea. Now, here's a little trick. If you're a Sinclair Spectrum collector, I missed this first time round, and the reason I missed this first time round is it is for the ZX Spectrum, and I've searched for this before, and I've been really disappointed, because the only version I was ever able to find was the Dragon 32 version. But no, I have the ZX Spectrum version here, not the Dragon 32, although technically I've got both. So Yarksea, if you're ever looking for this from Automator, do a search for Dragon 32 versions, because it's a flippy. You have both versions on the same cassette, and that now completes that game from the Automator collection. Alright, so that has taken us through where we are. I'm really pleased for this few things that I've got here. There will be more videos in this. I will get up and I will walk away, and then it's going to fade out or fade into another video. But we're going to have a few of these before we actually release this. Hope you've enjoyed this segment. If I don't come back and this is released, you know what? I actually never brought any more Spectrum games, and the chances of that are extremely unlikely. See you, hopefully, in the next segment. So, welcome to the next part of Unboxing Nostalgia. It's been 281 days since part 5 of the video was shown on the channel, and it's been about 193 days since we actually did the segment that you've just seen. So a lot of things have happened in this time. I've grown a beard, I've lost my beard, I've grown another beard, and I've had a fuckload of parcels arrived. So let's get into the next section and see what we've got, and I'll do my best at all times not to be giving my address away. So, open up the first one, and this parcel arrived actually today, so this is a brand new one. Sorry about all the unwrapping sounds you hear, but you really are hearing this live on the channel. Holy shit. Well, I clearly have the address of who sent it to me by this is a reused wrapper, and sorry about all that noise, but that is done. So what have we got in the box here? Lovely, lovely. So, this was a bit of a punt that I actually went for. In no way did I actually expect to get this, and I was going for effectively a game that I've only got one of already, but it's quite a rare game, and see if you can guess what one it is. It's a Richard Shepard collection that you've got here, but I already got one of these games, but I don't know the quality of it, so I thought let's go for another and put a minimum bid in this, and my god, it came through. So we have Devils of the Deep. We've got Invincible Island. We have Ship of the Line. We have Transylvanian Tower. We have Urban Upstart. And we've got Skistar 2000. So, do you have any idea which one is probably the rarer one to get? Well, there's actually 2 good ones here. You've got the Urban Upstart, but the real rare one is Skistar 2000. I will be doing a video of that game at some point on the channel. But lovely, lovely, lovely to have those. So pleased to have them. In fact, let's just check Skistar 2000. The tape hasn't been rewound, but you know what? So what? It's there. It is there. Brilliant. Alright, so that's one parcel of 763 to do, and that parcel actually only arrived about an hour ago. So the next one we have, and hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter to open here, is a game, and they've put it in this little sort of funny cassette thing here. But they made this packaging so that it's not going to be damaged in the post. And of course I'm going to struggle like blazes to get this open while I make a shithole of mess on the floor. So, we'll see. To anybody that's new to, oh mother of God, it's so fucking me. Well, this seller gets 100 out of 100 for wrapping on this single cassette. This is I don't know whether it'll show Spy versus Spy. The island caper is covered in this cling film stuff. Let's get this off. Here we go. Spy versus Spy 2. The island caper. There we go. If I hold them at that angle, we can actually see what we've got. And I went for this because I saw the collection of all three of them, so we should have the other two on part of the journey as we go through this game. So no, happy with that. And what have we got here? We got another box. So this one looks quite easy to open. So I have to do this off camera because otherwise I'm going to be flashing addresses everywhere, which is not what we're looking to do. And this, yes, so this is the missing one, Alien Highway Encounter 2. I did not have this version, and Vortex is quite strange. They went from the small cassettes like this for Cyclone, for TLL, and then they went to these large clamshell ones, I believe, and then we're back at this. So yes, Alien Highway Encounter 2, happy with that. Right, so next we have an envelope, and oh, that broke the chroma key. So we're not going to be doing that. We've got an envelope, and in here is several signed pictures from Kevin Toms. So this is from the Kickstarter, and these are signed pictures from Kevin Toms for football. So we've got football. Can I show this properly? We've got Football Star Manager. That's this one here. We have Football New Manager, which is that one there, and then we've got Football Manager. So absolutely brilliant to get those. The chroma key mucks those up just a little bit, but hey ho, that's, I can't do anything about that. And they are safely going to go back in their envelope. And I'm sure this must be the handwriting on here, the handwriting of Mr. Toms. Right, so that goes there. What is next? So a reasonably big looking eBay box. So where's the address? The address is there, so let's do it this way. You're trying to open these by making as less noise as possible. Nah, fuck it. And get into it the absolute easiest way you can as well. So rubbish on the floor and bubble wrap. Right, I know what this is. Excuse me a little bit. So this one here, the box is actually in reasonable condition. Oh, for fuck's sake, well, it was a risk. We knew it was a risk. So, and I won't be doing this again for this one. So any of you that are wondering, what have we got here? This is at least the tapes for Des Ex Machina from Automata, and by a risk, this has a poster inside. Now I found out, and the poster isn't included in there. I actually thought the box was going to be a lot more wrecked than what it was. But I thought the poster was this big fold-out poster thing that you get, but that's missing. So that's a bit of a shame. But hey ho, you live and learn. But I won't be going for any more of those. So next we have a envelope type thing that I'm opening up. As you can hear by the glorious tearing. Oh god, multiple envelopes. An envelope within an envelope. Okay. Right, and this, because we've just done the World Cup, is World Cup Carnival. And there was a lot of controversy with this game. If I recall, this was a re-release of an Arctic football game that was absolutely awful, but US Gold rebadged it as their own. But World Cup Carnival that looks reasonably complete inside. Another envelope time. Okay, so the fuckers, you utter wankers. So this is Enterprise, but I hate fucking eBay cocks like this. The label, the cassette, is absolutely wrecked. You know, all you've got is the front cover. So I hope you die in a fucking chemical fire. That one is pointless. Right, so what is next? What is next? And of all the unboxing videos, we've actually only had 2 that have been like that. And the other was the Boggit. And I reached out to the seller for the Boggit. I was, you know, not too happy about that. I mean, that only cost a couple of quid, that piece of shit that's on the floor over there. But I reached out to the seller and they actually gave me a full refund. And I mentioned that on one of the other videos. So, I'm slowly rebuilding my Guildsoft collection of adventure games that I got rid of, and this is Africa Gardens, so very happy to have that. And then we got this packaging is, I would show you the back of it, but I'm going to be giving the seller's address away. But you know what, this is awful. God, a small child would have done better than that. Doesn't matter though, it looks like everything survived. So what have we got? We have got Valkyrie 17. I never knew that this came in basically a cassette version like this. I thought it came in the big box, and when I saw this I went for it and got it. And then we have Full Throttle, and this is Zeppelin Games ones. I'm actually making a point of collecting some of these Zeppelin Games tapes that you've got, because yeah, they have some nice art on them and they do some good art. So yeah, Full Throttle, not so much wonderful art on that, but they have done some good art on other ones. Okay, what is this? Well, I don't even think that this is a game. Okay, I need to open this with caution because I really don't know what this is. Maybe it's a game and they've used some odd packaging for it. Ha, right. No. So, at some point in the future, I'm going to be doing a video when I can get hold of a certain original version of a game. But in order to do that video, and be able to even play it properly, I need Car Catalogue 1984 International. So this will form part of a video in the future. So yeah, that explains why that wasn't a game. It isn't a game, but I saw that and thought, oh, I'm going to need this. Alright, so what have we got next? Got a few of these out, so we're ready to roll. A few hundred of them, I may add. Holy fuck, there's a lot. Alright, so rip open that jiffy bag, and in here we have Millimon from Arctic. Now, why would I go for this game? Well, this game, ignoring the fact that it's got some fucked up label that's actually only half a label when you have a look at it. This came from a Dixon's pack. So, you know, is it going to show? Yeah, this came from a Dixon's pack. So, I've never seen this before. So, I thought, yeah, let's go for it. But it's rather odd packaging. It's like half the inlay bit is missing. But you know what? That does look complete. So, Millimon. It was just a uniqueness why I went for that one. Alright. So, this is turning into adventure game. Adventure game. You know, unboxing nostalgia. The box is a bit bust, but that's fine, I can replace that. We have got loads of Midnight, a piss take on the Lords of Midnight, and it was an adventure game. Alright, so I've had stuff from this seller before because I recognise how they've packaged this. And this is Wembley Greyhounds. You know, strategy type game, I guess. You know, thought I'd go for that. That looks a little bit interesting. So Wembley Greyhounds, and you don't have many Greyhound tracks around these days. I used to go to loads of them, but no, pretty much all closed down now. But Wembley Greyhounds, I can relive days of old. So, this is Turmoil from Bug Bite, and this is important to me. This was one of the first games that I got when I started to rebuild the collection, and when it arrived, the tape was broken. But I saw it. It doesn't come up often on eBay, but I saw this. I thought, yeah, let's go for that. And it arrived, and the tape is not broken. More bubble wrap. Alright, this game I went for because I did a video of it, or at least a couple of versions of it, not actually on the Spectrum, but it was on the Spectrum Next, I think I did one, and I realised I never had it. Bombjack. I can't believe I did all this time of collecting, and I did not have Bombjack, so there is Bombjack. Okay, so we've kind of got two in one here. Okay. These are something I thought I was scammed for, and they were lost forever, and I never got them. But they're little ornaments, so we got them. And we've got those as well. I'm going to put those downstairs and see whether the missus notices that I've added to the collection of things that we have in the house. I actually generally thought that they'd gone, so they hadn't gone. They were just a lot smaller than clearly what I expected from the pictures, and they were with all my Spectrum stuff. So this one here, this is a mistake purchase. I think I have this already. This is Night Law from the Ricochet label, but I think I've got that already. But wasn't certain when I went for it. But yeah, I'm certain this is a double. So this one isn't a double. This is Jet Set Willy on the Ricochet label, but this is the Final Frontier. So this is probably Jet Set Willy 2. If I recall. Oh no, it might be the original Jet Set Willy, but no, this is Jet Set Willy, as I say. But I saw that on the Ricochet label and thought, yeah, I love those games. If you're a follower of the channel, and thank you very much, and thank you for being here right now, you will have seen that we've played that a fair bit. So, you know, had to get that one because that's a version that I didn't have. They're like Pokemon, these bloody games, you know. You've got to collect them all. Okay, please be in there. Yes, is it a Spectrum one? Yes. Alright, so Rainbird. They did these games in these big boxes. You know, think the Pawn, think Star Glider and stuff like that. I saw this and I thought, I've got to go for this. I won't get this for a reasonable price, but I did. Carrier Command, but a plastic box version. The box is a bit broken and cracked, so I need to swap that, but Carrier Command. So yeah, great. So this is United from CCS. I do love their labels. Their labels always look quite good. One of the first games I ever had was Gangsters from them, but I'm trying to collect all of these, but some of these they go for stupid prizes. But this is a bit battered version, but this is United from CCS Strategy Games. Right, so Melbourne House, yes. Shadows of Mordor, Game 2 of Lord of the Rings. I never ever played this one, but saw that guy and thought, let's go for a punt, and I got it. And a lot of these games that you're seeing here, I actually haven't spent that much. Probably the most expensive one is that Deus Ex Machina one without the poster, but you know what? I've got the tapes. I'm just going to have to park it there because I wouldn't be whipping the poster in and out anyway, and I just have to accept that that's one thing that I'm not going to get unless I'm very lucky. You know, the problem you get on eBay is you get a lot of collectors and they buy things and they pay a lot of money for things, and they take this and they consolidate it with what they've currently got, and they keep the best of them, and they then, you know, basically sell on the other things. So, you know, there's someone probably got a poster at a later version of Deus Ex Machina they got sold out without the poster, and hey ho, fuck it, they made their money back and they profited plus one poster. I am the victim of this, but I'm not victim isn't the right word. You know, I'm a victim of that fucked up game I chucked over there, Enterprise, through those people I do hope die in a chemical fire. But normally, you know, you take a look at what you've got, and I had no indication that I'm aware of that Enterprise was in that condition. But Deus Ex Machina was a bit of a gamble, didn't pay off, but at least I've got a couple of cassettes and a reasonable quality box for it as well that I never had before. Hey, I forgot about this. Alright. This is Ant Attack. But I love Ant Attack. That was one of the first games I got. But this is the Spanish version of it called Ant Town 3D. And I saw that and thought, yeah, going for that. And that's a really cool one to get. I say Ant Attack, but Spanish packaging, Spanish cassette, and the cassette actually looks like that. Alright, so what next? We have a big box of goodies. To do now, because there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh, I know what this one is. So, this has something that I have no idea. What the hell is it? This has something called Spectroism in a large plastic box. No idea what this is, but Spectroism by Shiva Software. We then have, and there's only one thing in this box. I know this package. You know, I sort of the size of it, and knowing when it arrived, I've got a good idea that what I hope is in it. And this is Black Crystal. This is not the game, but I don't have Black Crystal, I don't believe. We then have every kid's dream. We would have pestered parents about this and stuff like this, and buy it, we're going to make the best games ever. Arcade Creator. Then we have 3D Game Maker. So this was the one where you could make the pseudo Night Lord type games and everything else like that. We then have Aztec Hunt for the Sun God. We then have the patch from Gilsoft. We then have the graphic adventure creator from Incentive Software Limited. We then have the illustrator from Gilsoft. We then have the laser compiler. Is this from Ocean? Holy fuck. So, Ocean IQ Interactive Software Laser Compiler. I had no idea they had made anything like that. Okay, nice. We then have, this is the one I've been waiting for. Have you guessed what it is? Starseeker from Mirrorsoft. No, this isn't what I'm looking for. But that looks like the Beatles on the front, but with one of them missing. We then have Giants, World Beaters. We then have, God, loads of things. King Arthur's Quest. And you know what? If one graphic adventure creator wasn't enough for you, we have another one here as well. We then have, what is this? Melbourne House, Hurg, H-U-R-G. So this seller really was into creating their games, was really into hopefully making fantastic games. So this one's fallen apart. We have Microtax, 1982 and 1983 UK income system. We then have, and this one is cool, this is so cool to have, the Quill, but this is the original packaging for it, the Quill. We then have, amongst all these creation games, Airwolf. There you go, that's a bit different in all of this, but Airwolf. Then we got Highsoft Pascal. Then we have The Hobbit. Everybody must have a copy of The Hobbit. But this is the jackpot one. This is the one which I have been waiting for. And it's actually missing a manual. But I know it was missing a manual because I could see it was missing a manual on the sort of advert for it on eBay. This is the Professional Adventure Writing System. But don't worry, I think this is going to work out fine. And here is the one manual that you had. It's missing, actually two manuals. It's missing two manuals. So that box is done. And I'll park that over there. And we have got one more box. In fact, we've got loads of stuff actually. But how many have I got time for? We've got, let's do one more box. Which is this one here that I popped up here. Alright. Okay, so let's put that rubbish down there. Fuck me, that's a big pile of rubbish. So this is another copy of the Professional Adventure Writing System. Now, this one only has two manuals in it. It's missing the third manual. What it has is basically these two manuals. So, you know, we got two of them, but what we don't have is the quick reference one that's there. But, you know, that's fine. I've got a gut feeling that this is going to work out okay at some point in the future. But I can combine them together and get the best version of that I've got, with at least the two that I've got there, because although that has another manual, the box looks like it's been absolutely beaten up. And finally, we have, I've got this already, but this version is sort of falling apart, but you know, we'll go with it. So we got Paw, which is a fonts thing for the professional adventure writing system. So you may have thought that was the end of this video, but I've had so much fun doing this. You know what, fuck it, let's just do a bit more. So I'm just going to grab another couple of boxes from this huge pile that we've got, and I'll be right back. So it must have sounded like Christmas in the background then, with all that noise you could hear. And by God, there was a lot of things to open. There is still a lot of things to open here. So what have we got? So box is rather smashed, but I can fix that. We have 4 smash hits from Hewson. Interesting. So we have Martianoids from Ultimate Play the Game. However, inside is 2 cassettes. So they've given us 2 cassettes for this. But Martianoids from Ultimate Play the Game, that was one that cost me 40 quid, that one. That's one of the very few missing Ultimate ones that I've got. And I thought, yeah, need to go for that. And they accepted the offer. It was about 40 quid. I'd say a bit of money for that. But you know what? I'm happy with that. We have Stars on the 128K. So this is an Ocean game here. You can see Ocean there. But yeah, Stars on the 128 game. A compilation of 4 games that they've had. Just saw that, went for a punt on that, thinking, will I get it, will I not? And yeah, absolutely pleased with that one. I like those compilation ones when I've not seen them before. You know, I don't go for every one that you get there. But the ones where you get a couple of rare ones, we go for. So CCS. Here is one that I saw, and I'd never even heard of this title before. Went for it, won it. This is Insurgency. So yeah, real pleased with that. Another one for the collection. As I say, great artwork they do on these boxes. It really is good artwork. So Insurgency. So I saw this one, and I generally was surprised that I did not have this one, that I'd let this one go by many times. And this is Deep Strike by Jarrell. Doesn't mean much to me, but I've got most of their games, and I've got the most beautiful version of Combat Links in the same small clamshell as this. And I thought, yeah, let's go for that. I actually thought I had it. And you see so many games on eBay, so many Spectrum games on eBay, that, you know, often you're in a position where you think, yeah, I've got that, and you don't have it. So, you know, I must have missed out on God knows what deals, you know, as you look at what's gone on through the lines. But no, pleased with that. Oh, yes, right, this is good. Alright, so we have a Technician Ted, the Mega Mix, 128K version. And this looks in really good condition. So there's going to be another version of this that we unbox at some point. Maybe in this video, maybe in the next video. Because I might actually do 2 videos with the amount of stuff that I've actually got here. But yeah, another version that we're going to unbox here. Which is a lesser condition than that one. Right, so Aha! Right. Oh, God. Aha, yes, right, this. I wonder, I've just got to check all of this before I show this. Right, there's some missing here, and I had no idea that these existed. And I saw this and went for this particular bundle, thinking, is it? What, am I buying rubbish? But you know, I've got a couple more to obviously collect here, which so I'm gonna. I've got to try and figure out what the hell they are actually. But these are double play adventure tapes. So we got the Hidden City and the Sealed City. I'm not going to put graphics up for these, I think, because you know what? It'll send me absolutely potty on what game will I be. In fact, sorry, I will put graphics up if I can find them for it. We've got the Rifts of Time and the Traveller. We got Time Quest and Crystal Quest. Some castle game that I'm not going to try and pronounce, and the Golden Rose. God, the names on here remind me of those fighting fantasy books you used to get. Okay. And we've got another couple here, the Morbury Joels and To the Manor Born. The Hexagonal Museum and A Tangled Tale. The Wizard Scrolls and Dragon Slayer. Orc Island and the Swamp. Commando and Operation Turtle. Hey, you can imagine this one at Christmas. Mum, Dad, I want Commando. So you'll think of like the game from Elite, and you end up with this. You may be disappointed. And then we got Earthbound and Alter Earth. So that little collection there, was, as I say, something that meant nothing to me, but it looked like it was a collection. I didn't realise there was a couple missing. But that's not a problem, you know. Those are gaps to fill, which keeps this journey interesting. So what else have we got? Right, so we have more adventure stuff. So we've got the Illustrator with the Quill adventure writing system. We have got the patch. You've seen that already before. And we have another copy of the Professional Adventure Writing System. Let me open that up and have a look. Now, these Professional Adventure Writing Systems, they were like buses. They really, really were. You never saw one, then all those came quite quickly, which is why I believed that I was going to get that sorted. And yes, it's a bit fucking battered, but yes, this has the missing book, the quick reference here. So now, through the combination of purchasing this 3 times, and this is something that I really, really did care about. You know, I have now basically got, you know, a complete copy of the Professional Adventure Writing System, and I'm going to mix and match this. So I've got the best of absolutely everything here, but so pleased with this. And yeah, this actually had a bonus in it as well. This was not expected, but they've got a copy of, I'll say a bonus. So it's got the Quill, but inside it's got the Professional Adventure Writing System. Yeah, I've got another tape with the Professional Adventure Writing System as well. So multiple versions. And that clearly isn't the Quill, but that's a nice box to have for the Quill as well. So where are we? I think we can do a couple more boxes. Now, this one had actually been opened already. I thought it was something else, and I opened it and it wasn't. So So we're just going to go through here, and I can't even remember what is in here that I want. You know, what was in here that I was after. Oh, I do remember. I do. Hang on. What was in it? No, do I? Fuck it. Anyway, we've got Imagine Collection with Greenberry and Mikey and Hypersports and a couple of other games there. We have got a copy of 720. Ah, I do know. It was this game here. This was the game. Spectrum Golf, the best game ever. Only on 16K as well, but look at that glorious art. You know, look at that box. Spectrum Golf. No, it wasn't that. Space Raiders. Dallas. Snooker. Steve Davis Snooker. Mario Bros. Now let me check this. This is weird. So this is an Ocean game, and every time you get shitty labels with this. They did Mario Bros. And they did Donkey Kong, and I've yet to stumble across one with a quality label that isn't busted to shit. VU 3D, every child's favourite game. Chess. Splat with the glorious cover. Look at this. So you have this little metallic sheet that was absolutely gorgeous to have a look at in the front of the cardboard one that you've got here. But no, I've got a complete one of that already. But no, nice to see that. Splat. I've got this already, Ian Botham and Superfoal. That's a strange mix of a couple of things put together. We've got Haunted Hedges. Actually, that reminds me of Splat the Dog that we recently played on the channel. We've got another joint one with... What is this? Okay, that's got Witch Friend and Odd Job Eddie on it. Now, this person, we got Steve Davis Snooker. They must really like it because they have another version of Steve Davis Snooker there. We've got Space Raiders. Haven't we seen Space Raiders before in this pile? Yes, we have. We have seen Space Raiders before. We've got Derby Day. Cyber Run and Super Gran. I don't think much of those double ones. I've never really liked those that we have. We've got Kong from Ocean. We've got Ghost's Revenge. We've got Soft Aid. Great compilation on here. This is really a good set of games. Zip Zap. Cauldron. So this is Laser Warp, but this is the newer version of Laser Warp. You can tell the difference because I think they changed the art on the front, but the back, I don't know if that's going to show. See that 44 the Broadway. On the original versions of this, they had the Microgem was run from a house. They had the house address as well. So you know you've got an original Laser Warp if the address on the back is not 44 the Broadway. Zoom. Freezebees. You know, a lot of these games you're going to recognise the boxes, the titles and stuff like that, and let's get them all out so we can see. And those boxes and those titles are going to be things that you would have seen in people's collections. You would have seen them in the collections that people have got. Excuse me. And, you know, never really played, but always part of everybody's collection. Froghopper and Codename Max. This combination. Oh, look. Dixon's pack. So these particular labels here. Let me check one of the others. Oh, damn it, there's so many of these. There's so many of them. So I was checking this one. That isn't a Dixon's pack one, but yeah, Dixon's packs clearly. Alright, handicap golf. I've seen that so many times on this journey. Milliman and Wally Kong, and again a Dixon's pack. But look at this. We've got Milliman on its own individual, but they've got the same type of label here, where you don't have effectively, you know, the back part. You've only got the cassette spine. So yeah, that is actually clearly a pucker label, but part of the Dixon's collection. We've got, and I think on these games, you know, I'm just going to show one of the pictures for it when we have the doubles up like that, if I do at all. And we've got, sorry, is that on the floor down there? That's some rubbish. We got a checkered flag. We got Vegas jackpots. We've got Rambo. We've got Blind Alley. And the star of the show. Oh, this looks better actually. Ski Star 2000. Now I have two of those. Ski Star 2000. Alright. Fuck it. We'll do a few more. There really is loads and loads of parcels, and by it now I've left some, and I think what I'm going to do is, once we've done this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, once we've done these 9 that are left, we're going to pause there, and the remaining few I will do for a Christmas Day special of Unboxing Nostalgia. How cool is that? Right, so what have we got now? What have we got now? I won't be doing it on Christmas Day, it will be pre-recorded. As I say, you know, I'll be mad to do this on Christmas Day. I will be in a world of trouble. We have Beaky and the Egg Snatchers. So no idea why I went for this one at all. You know, I think I probably like the graphics on it, on the art. I'm looking at the back, it doesn't look very inspiring, but we've got Tower of Evil. Does that show okay? Yeah, Tower of Evil. And the back, as I say, doesn't look great, but Tower of Evil. Technician Ted, the Mega Mix. So this is the other one. Actually don't know which the first one was. This actually looks better than what I remember from the pictures. Oh well, sod it. Brucey bonus. Yes. This one I had never seen before. I didn't even know actually existed. And when it came up I thought, yeah, I've got to go for that. Galaxian from Atari Soft for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. So I went for this because it was something that I had no idea actually existed. It was a typing thing that I could never get working. But this was a Mega Basic on your Spectrum, and it's never listed as in any of the magazines either. In fact, let me just tidy something up a little bit here. Yeah, it's never listed in any of the magazine lists that I could see, in terms of when you're looking to make sure, have I got all the magazines? Have I collected them, all the tape magazines? So Mega Basic, when I saw that pop up, I thought, yeah, I'll go for that. Alright. So these ones are wrapped very well. Okay, so we've got Tar City on the Ricochet label by Mastertronic. And Tempest on the Ricochet label by Mastertronic. Alright, only after one game, got two here. So we got Combat School from Ocean. I didn't have that, so it's a bonus to get that. But the one I was after was Dark Scepter by Firebird. I believe this was by the late great Mike Schillingham. I hope I haven't butchered your name there. But yeah, absolutely pleased to have that. And then finally, we've got one box left. At least of this round. So, this is the box. No idea what is in this one. It's cornflakes. We've got Kellogg's cornflakes. Fuck yes. Right, I'm off to have these. Hope you've enjoyed the video. No, there's clearly stuff inside of here. Right, I must have been after one thing in particular here, because what I'm pulling out is stuff that I don't particularly care about. Alright, so we have the Way of the Avenger from Gremlin. I don't think it was that. We've got Underworld from Ultimate. I've got that already. I don't think it was that. We got another copy. Oh no, this isn't it. Oh, this is Melbourne Draw. I thought this was going to be Hurg, H-U-R-G. I just had a gut feeling, but no, it's not that. We have Survival. We've got Computer Scrabble. Chroma Key breaks it a little bit, but Computer Scrabble. We've got Maker Chip. Aha! It must have been this. It must have been this. Oh no, it's missing the instructions. Fucking wankers. Never mind. It's Nightshade. It must have been that. And there's a bundle of cassettes here as well. Let's see what else we've got in here. Fuck it, isn't it? If that's... I think it must have been Nightshade. I can't think of what else it would be. So we've got Kong from Ocean. We've got Buggy Boy from Firebird. No, Buggy Blast. Buggy Blast from Firebird. Checker Flag. A tape magazine. I don't think that's one of the ones I'm missing. I'm only missing a couple of those. Technician Ted. Horizons. Well, it's certainly not going to be Horizons. Nobody would ever be missing Horizons. A Crash Tape. We have all of those. Another magazine one. Spacewalk. and a Ticket to Ride. So it's clearly going to be that I was after, but missing the manual. They can go fuck themselves again. But at least it's easier to get hold of than perhaps that Deus Ex Machina one. And you know what? I think I do want the manual for that, because the Ultimate Games, they had those nice glossy inlays which were really good. But when cocks do this again, you can die in a fucking chemical fire for your attempted dishonesty. But aggravating as it is, I'll live with it. Anyway, this brings us to the end of Unboxing Nostalgia Part 6. There will be another on Christmas Day. We will have a Christmas Day special where we do what is left for the current things to go. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed me unboxing things, and I hope that it brings you memories. I hope that it brings you thoughts of thinking, oh, I remember that from back in the day. We put the screenshots up on the screen, actually over on that side. Yes, we put the screenshots up on the screen. Fuck it, doesn't matter. We put the screenshots up on the screen anyway, so you can see and you can remember. But hope you've had fun watching this, and if you stayed with me to the end of this video, thank you very much. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman Speaks Club. This is my Unboxing Nostalgia Part 6. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel.